Spartans have it back on offense, hoping to play some good ball. That last drive ended with an interception, and this time it's paramount they take care of the ball. Dropping back, it's Baker. Gets it out fast. And they pick up just a few on that completion. And the Spartans want to pick up the tempo. A run for the quarterback. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman. Offense breaks the huddle on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12.
Well, this defense knew coming into this game, playing one of the fastest quarterbacks in the country, they were going to have to find a way to get him off rhythm. They're going to have to be careful doing it because of that speed, but that is huge for their confidence. They get their first sack of the game here in the first half, and you can all of a sudden see the body language on this defense. It has changed.
And these punt returners want to make big plays, but man, oh man, did he make a big mistake. Flipping the field position, defense flying in on him, and he did not secure the football in that play.
He wants to change this route. Wants to throw on first down. Catch in the middle, it's Prescourt. And he was on his way. Gets it all the way to the 38. Hey, we're getting close to halftime, and it looks as if the big fella wants to be all over the highlights.
Goodness gracious, he is open. When he leaves the huddle, apparently he's open. A ton of catches already early in this ball game. They are featuring him and finding him.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Chunk play as he gets it all the way down to the 11. And the Wolverines have it with a 1st and 10. Out of the gun to give to the back. Still on his feet. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Michigan.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
On the move from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. That's now 200 catches in his career.
It's so impressive because of his dependability. This guy has been consistent, David, week in, week out. He shows up and he makes plays.
And it's easy to coach a guy like that. Consistent, does the work, catches the football, you know where he's going to be. That's why he's got 200 catches.
4 receivers set, 2 on each side on 2nd and 8. To the air, it's Baker. And it's picked off for the 4th time today. Touchdown, Wolverines! And they turn it into a defensive score. Look, I know it's only the 2nd quarter, but we're starting to see a pretty significant gap develop between these two teams right now.
No doubt. When your defense is scoring, your offense is scoring, good things happening for your ball club. This defense on point, reading their scouting report, making big plays.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, back to your game in a moment, but first we have to show you how the script is being written here. Notre Dame is just getting blown off the field right now. I know a lot of people either love or hate the Golden Domers, but anyone would agree this is tough to watch. They're trailing by 17 to UNLV. We will be multitasking today, boys. One eye on that game, one eye on your game. Really, the only
their own 25-yard line. Wants to go up top on first down. He'll pull it down. They'll spot the ball at the 34 as he goes out of bounds right there.
And that's a pretty good job by this defense. Man, it's so hard to limit these quarterbacks, and they're spreading you out all over the field. When they take off, it's hard to limit the damage. Nice job limiting the damage. And I tell you what, make it physical. Finish those plays and try to tackle that guy and make him think about running the football in the future.
Get over there.
And he's brought down after a nice game.
Man, this offense, they needed that one in the worst way, right? They're getting blown out in this game so far, and as we get close to halftime, they've got to be able to put a good drive together. They've got to be able to come away with a touchdown here, close the gap a little bit going into the second half.
Sometimes you see a guy, he's open, and you try to baby it too much, and it was a bad throw.
I mean, this game has to feel like a living nightmare for this quarterback. We're still in the first half, and this guy, with all the interceptions he's thrown, with all the inaccurate balls, nothing is going right. They have no semblance of a passing game because they simply cannot establish a rhythm under center.
Try to pick up this third down and keep the drive moving close to midfield. Looking for a man. It's Baker. Safe completion on the screen.
Almost fought through it.
Pick up the first down, and they'll spot it at the 42.
The screen game for this offense, man, it's a feel thing, like when to call it and when you can anticipate somebody being aggressive, and they pick the right time, man. They hit the defense, third down, big play, slip it right behind the linebackers, make the play, and get the first down.
This first half of offense won't go on the highlight reel so far. Starting to get things moving, it's 1st and 10.
Ooh, quick snap the fuck out of me right there, boy.
Rips off a big one all the way to the 16-yard line.
And it's runs like that, man, where he just shows you a little bit of everything that is the reason why he's in the Heisman race. Like, this dude leads the nation in rushing for a reason. They hand him the football a lot. They trust him, and he continues to deliver and make big play after big play. This dude is an absolute superstar.
As a quarterback, this is going to be a very tough game. You're going up against one of the top 20 units in the entire country. They know who your primary target is. They're going to be keying on him just like they did that last time, forcing the incompletion.
Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. He'll try it again on 2nd and 10. Makes the grab. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. 8th play of the drive coming. It'll be a 3rd and 6. From the gun, wants to pass.
No! Hit him in the fucking...
QBs and receivers on 3rd down, everything has to happen just a split second sooner. You're expecting pressure, the quarterback gets hit, just not on the same page with his target.
Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. On 4th down, they'll throw for it. Unleashes to the end zone.
Oh, how you not pick it? Oh, my God.
We played 2 quarters.
Fuck's sake, man.
In our halftime update. The Spartans will boot it away to start the second half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. Not sure they had to make many adjustments at halftime as they try to build on this lead here in the 3rd. Looking to throw on 1st down. He's going to let it go. And it was worth going for a short play, but the long pass is incomplete.
He had him.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game, throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense because he's got elite track speed. He's going to blow the combine up in the 40-yard dash because of his wheels. Not able to connect with the quarterback on that one, but you know he has the defense's attention.
Pulls it in. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Making side adjustments here. Looking downfield on first down. Makes the grab. It's Perkins. Out of bounds at the 49-yard line, but not before getting it into opponent territory.
And quarterback dropping back, understanding I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the first down.
Out of the backfield, he's open. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. This offense had so much success in that first half, so in the third quarter, they come out, and the quarterback looks like he's still dealing. This has been a really nice drive. That was a really nice throw. Just keep doing what you're doing if you're on offense.
He leaves it with his back. Got the first down and more. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
This is going to be a big key for him, David, with the lead here in the second half, running the football, right? Staying on the field and bleeding the clock.
Yeah, run the football. You're ahead. You can be a little...
Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Michigan. And they take it in for 6 more points. Now they've got a little breathing room. They are in firm control of this game, guys, but you never want to let up in a rivalry game.
Because it only takes one play. We know how much of a factor momentum can be in these types of rivalry games, David, so this game's still far from over.
And this is where my leadership and my experience comes into play. When you got guys that have been through these fires, been through these rivalry games, you know the swings happen quick. Now you got to swing it back your way.
Michigan State has the ball back, and here comes the offense. They put together a pretty good drive the last time they had it, but that fourth down stop kept them from getting anything on the board. Gets it out quickly. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there.
I tell you, this slot receiver, he really does give his quarterback a nice option. Runs really good routes. He's got nice hands, and you saw it on that last play.
They'll go 5 wide on 2nd and 8. Looking for a man, it's Baker. Using the quick game. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. And the Spartans will hustle to the line. Looking to throw on 3rd. Got his man downfield. He's got first down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49.
I know the offense is down by a lot here in the second half. They just need one big play, though, to spark the offense, get the confidence going, and they may have found it right there in that completion. Good throw, good catch. Now we got to keep it going.
Wants to throw it. Here's the pressure. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42.
And I think that time he was trusting his pocket awareness and his arm a little bit too much. You've got to remember, you're one of the best athletes in the country playing the position. If you see a crease, you've just got to take off and get it.
The Spartans with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Going to swing it on 2nd down. Pass is incomplete, and by this stage of his career, you'd think a junior quarterback might take a little better care of the football.
This is a situation here in the third quarter this offense did not want to be in, facing a top 10 defense, one of the best units in the entire country. They didn't want to get down on the scoreboard like this and all of a sudden have to throw the football when the defense knew that was going to happen.
And the defense gets home. Yippee-ki-yay at the 35.
And it's been a long day. I mean, there's not much to point out that this offense has done well. They're behind huge, and they got no shot if they can't somehow find a way to protect their quarterback.
Hunt is on its way. Hauls it in and looking upfield. He's got great speed. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. First play of this drive comes from the 35-yard line. They'll start this drive going to the air. It's complete. He'll get it out to the 43-yard line. That's where they mark him out of bounds, and this offense is starting to do a little work. From the shotgun, they'll run it. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for first down.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Here it is.
Breaks into the open. They are finding soft spots in this defense. He's got it down to the 25.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
Looking to throw on first down. It's complete to the left. And another big game for this offense. They are putting explosive pass after explosive pass up in this one. They use those back-to-back explosives to set them up first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Touchdown, Wolverines! And they add 6 more on the board with that trip to the house. The Wolverines have a nice little cushion in that Paul Bunyan trophy almost within their grasp.
Sparty can't quit, though. This game means too much. In the rivalry, in the conference play, in recruiting, Sparty now has to dig deep, and they've got to fight back. Just takes one play, David.
Yeah, and these guys are a bunch of underdog guys, right? These guys are the ones that are talked about in this rivalry as inferior to Michigan all the time. You got a chance to keep fighting, showing what's inside your chest.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Notre Dame is ahead in this one, but unlike the days of Rockne and Leahy, this has not been a blowout in South Bend today. They're up by 4 over UNLV. We've got our eye on this one and everything else going on throughout the day, guys.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. Looking to pass. It's Baker. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
Well, you can see the frustration on this guy's face. He's one of the best receivers in college football, and they knew coming into this game that he had to get touches, but you can't say enough about how good this defense has been defending him. They've always had an answer, whether it's single coverage, double coverage, man or zone. They have not let him go off, and that's a big reason why they're winning this game.
Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Fires to the tight end. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. They flexed out that tight end a little bit, and you know the tight end's always open.
Always open. Quarterback's best friend. And this guy's a problem, Reese. He's a matchup problem because he's too big for DBs to cover, and he's too fast for linebackers to cover. He's showing you his athleticism there.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. We've reached the end of the period, and Michigan has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. I guess if you're an optimist, the stage is set for a massive fourth-quarter comeback. With the break, they had a little extra time to dial something up for this third down play. From the gun, wants to pass. Rushes on him. Ball is loose. And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover.
Well, and if you're wondering why this offense hasn't scored, in this game, it's plays like that. Not only have they not been able to execute running or throwing the football, they've had penalty problems, but it's turnovers as well. And here in the fourth quarter, ball security coming back to bite this offense, giving that one up.
Going to be a gain of about 3 down to the 21.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position. You're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
Really good running, gets it into the red zone, and they'll have it at the 16. The Wolverines come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the...
Got enough space. Touchdown, Michigan. And they take it in for 6 more points. They put another score on the board as they try to push this winning streak to 3.
Man, this has been a complete performance. The defense has been lights out, and the offense obviously just continues to pour it on. This is what you call having a great day. Putting it all together, offense, defense, complementary football.
Just unloaded on that kickoff. Don't have to worry about a return on a kick like that. They'll bring it out to the 25. The Spartans have it back on offense, hoping to play some good ball. Weeks like this are tricky, but you have to respond better than they have, and I would expect they'll take a major hit in the rankings next week. Runs ahead and powers his way for 4 yards out to the 30.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. They believe they can run right here. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, but whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them, because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be challenged up front. That was a big MO for this offense coming into it. But the defense, they've risen to the occasion. Their front 7 has dominated this entire game.
multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the fourth quarter. They'll go for it on fourth down. Going for the marker on the
Go. He forget he got the ball.
Short, and they'll turn it over on downs. Just a crushing blow at this point in the game.
Low man wins. Defense that time on fourth down was expecting run. You saw at the point of attack how they just dominated. There was nowhere for that guy to go. Defense wins the down. They give it back up now to their offense.
Quarterback adjusting the pattern. They'll keep it on the ground to keep this clock moving. Wrestled down at the 26. It's a gain of 4. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. From the gun, the ground game. Finds a little
right
bit
into
of
it.
room. Give him a couple down to the 23.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
On 3rd and short, they'll ride the running back here. Didn't get much, picked up a yard, and that will leave them with 4th and 2.
I ain't going for no field goal at this point.
We reached the 2-minute
Feel
timeout.
like the
They
field
have
goal would
this
be more
game in
disrespectful.
hand right now, but we'll see just how aggressive they want to be on offense. They already have a comfortable lead, up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Catches it, passes, sticks, and still on his feet. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their total.
Points, and more points. This offense has had their way.
Oh.
They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep
Looked
putting
away.
up touchdowns. And you know
Oh,
what?
damn it.
This is one of those stats
Distraction,
days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns on the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. Oh, misjudges it a bit and muffs it. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Leaves it with the back. Powers through the defender.
And maybe the big fella can jumpstart this offense a little bit. They got to get some points, and he's that big physical guy, breaking some tackles, making some plays. Here in the fourth quarter, they're going to need it.
And the Spartans with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. They'll go right back to it. He'll move it up to the 37-yard line, and it'll be a first down.
It's not a flashy play call, but that is exactly what it was designed to do. Get 2 yards, get the first down.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Looking for space. It's Boyd. And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few.
And these are these moments as a defense, like, you're just trying to get out of the game. We're rotating, we're subbing, like, we've stopped them all game long. Like, they can run the football right here. The biggest thing is the clock ticking, us getting out of here with the dub. And really, everybody
Appreciate
staying
it.
healthy.
Appreciate it.
Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out.
You buy that today?
Maybe pick up a yard. As has been the case for the
Good
majority
call.
of this rivalry, it's Michigan who once again will take home the mighty Paul Bunyan Trophy. That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching
I'll
another
do when I
presentation of EA Sports College Football.
appreciate it.